All right, Peyton, thanks. Former Nickerson High School basketball star Ava Jones will medically retire from college basketball. In a statement, the University of Iowa says that Jones made the decision after consulting with team doctors and trainers. She had not been cleared to play this last season. Jones gets to keep her scholarship, though, and work toward her degree at Iowa. Police say Michael Hurley was under the influence in 2022 when he hit Jones and her parents on a sidewalk in Louisville, Kentucky. Jones was there playing in a basketball tournament at the time. She and her mother were seriously hurt. Her father died. Hurley has pleaded not guilty to the murder and assault charges. Attorneys